Yes, welcome to the Jamaica Young Police channel. To our loyal viewers, subscribers and Patreon member. At the channel, we are a group of law-abiding citizens who believe in the rule of law and respect the rights of every citizen, but not the ones who do not subscribe to such behavior. We do believe in and support preemptive strikes because they save lives. This is a logical conclusion because preemptive strikes save lives and prevent the further loss of lives. We are all about saving lives at this channel. We at the channel aid criminals with a passion and do not want them over here. We do not want your views, your subscriptions, your likes or your comments. Please go elsewhere where the red carpet is waiting for you. Over here, we want you to go to prison or the departure lounge at Madden. Moving on to today's video. Yes, today's video, it's gonna be one of those videos that most people weren't expecting because it has to do with therapy at Politics Watch. Yes, man. And if you look at your thumbnail right now, you look to your left, you say Politics Watch. Yes, this video is courtesy of Politics Watch. And below the Politics Watch logo, you will see Time Come, Jamaican for Justice, PNP logo, and other PNP logos, other organization affiliated with the PNP. And you see a man named Wayne Uglysom. Yes, Uglysom is a PNP criminal organization commentator on YouTube. You call we at the Jamaica Young Police channel call him the YouTube for Dummies. Yes, YouTube for Dummies. Yeah, Uglysom is the orator. YouTube for dummy. You cannot learn anything from him unless you want to be a criminal, because that's all he does is promote criminality over there. He's an unconscionable, pathological liar. Wannabe tiger, iron balloon. Yeah, the man has been trying for the past 40 years here to bust and can't bust up to now. Yeah, we tell you, yeah, he might try bust some them time that would, try and use tiger voice. And he's the first, yeah, Uglysom is the first. He's the first artist to mimic another artist and haven't been able to find any success. Poor fella. But hey, at least he tried. He tried everything, tried even use tiger in his video, and why still haven't gained any traction. But that's how life is. So at least, he tried. So that Sir P at Politics Watch finally telling the Jamaican people that the PNP political party is a criminal organization. Yeah, he's telling the Jamaican people that it is not a political party, but an EFN for breeding, supporting killers and extortionists. Yeah, so you're going to hear it for yourself. If you haven't listened to the video before, we're going to break it down to you, let you hear it for yourself. And we tell you all along, that criminals cannot survive without corrupt police officers. And you know what happened in Spanish Town when they come on to the Clansman gang. So that there are some, it is said, there's an article that came out in the Gleaner, April 24th, thereabout, yes, in which, the police, in which we're not going to say that it's not that, the writer of the article is not stating facts that police officers have been complaining. But we at the Jamaica Young Police channel, we'd like to beg to differ. We do believe that this article was written by this man, by this person, and it was a shot at the Jamaica Constabulary Force and the government, because the Clansman gang is a PNP criminal organization gang. And because the government, the police force, is going at them with everything and taking them out because they are very destructive. So that Sir P has stated, guess who? The police officers who are in the police force are to task and exposing them as criminal enablers and supporters. When you're going to hear police officers privately talking about the police going off for a criminal gang because it's politics, you know that they are PNP criminal organization supporters. But guess what? Whether or not you want to believe, as you heard, a police officer who used to work in Spanish Town. You're gonna hear most of the police there. They say that they are Clansman. Can you believe? Or you're gonna have police officers saying that they're aligned to a criminal organization and they're still in the police force. That is so not cool. So we're gonna let you listen to, Sir P, and we're gonna give you snips. And not only that, before we let you listen to him, we're gonna give you our take on what Sir P is about to tell the Jamaican people. Because some people, because he didn't came out and say it outrightly, as I have done for years, to tell you that the PNP is not a political party but a criminal organization. So as we continue the journey, you know that when I have been telling viewers, subscribers and patron members of the Jamaica Young Police channel that the PNP party is a criminal organization and that they're criminals, and a matter of fact, no criminals cannot survive without the help, support and protection from members of the Jamaica Constabulary Force. And we say that, we say that without any apologies. Yeah, man. Criminals cannot survive without the help of members of the Jamaica Constabulary Force. And there are two such members. Yeah, man. Harry Bungus Daly and Renita D. Cardova Adams. Yeah, they were the two police officers who allow this gang, the Clansman gang, yes, because they were to grow and become a monster that has wreaked havoc, trauma and mourning in Spanish Town, St. Catherine and other areas of Jamaica, as if they had immunity from prosecution because it was their party which was in power, the PNP criminal organization led by Jamaica's most corrupt Prime Minister, P.J. Patterson, who gave Jamaica's most wanted man, Donovan Bulby Bennett, a $400 million government contract. Can someone explain how a man who is wanted for several counts of murders was able to sign a legal document with the Jamaican government when the same government law enforcement agencies were looking for this man? Can somebody explain that to me? And when I speak now, people say that I'm a laborite. Really? So, because the PNP is a criminal organization, I am not supposed to highlight what they have done. But it's such a refreshing to hear Sir P exposing them and telling the Jamaican people that the PNP is a criminal organization. But we know that the Gaza Nation funds and the PNP criminal organization funds who listen to Politics Watch, with the orator Sir P, most of them don't understand what he has said, telling them that the PNP is not a political party, it's a criminal organization. But them, they don't get that, because most of them, their IQ are like stone, just like ugly, some criminal minded. Yes. And we say that without any apology. So we'll continue, moving on. So remember, that PJ Patterson, them gave Donovan Bulby Bennett a $400 million government contract while the man was wanted. So there's a deep-rooted issue of corruption and collusion between criminal elements and certain members of law enforcement agency in Jamaica. The allegation that we have brought to light regarding the involvement of PNP, People's National Party, in criminal activities and the complicity of some members of the Jamaica Constabulary Force are true. Yes, it's facts. It's not hyperbole. It's not assumption. We're telling you, it's true. Yes, we're telling you that. You have heard a police officer by the name of Brown, who was in Spanish Town too, and told her that they had held Donovan Bulby Bennett when he was wanted, and Superintendent Harry Daly called him and told him to release him. I said, I would not do that. I would just, although I would even hold him and take him in, believe you me, because those people don't deserve to go to jail. They deserve to go to the departure long, because this man has been killing people. This man even raped men. Yes, you rape a taxi man, and because of that they call the taxi man round hole. And if you call him that, I'm telling you, he would attack you. So it is only fitting for these people, to face the music, or whatever this man was dishing out to people, him received the same. This man was a killer, you understand? So yes, you kill people, so when your time to die, you just take it as a man, you suck it up and enjoy it, you understand? So the PNP criminal organization not only operates as a criminal organization, facilitating and protecting criminal elements within society. And this is not no accusation, this is a fact. I am telling you as a fact, because I was a detective on the ground in Jamaica at St. Andrew South. I used to work in Clarendon and St. Elizabeth, so I know how these people operated. And any police officer who does not do what they want, you're going to get transfer. So the fact that individual wanted for heinous crime, can allegedly they operate with impunity, even signing government contract, highlight the extent of the problem and urgent need for accountability and reform within the PNP criminal organization. So what we have been promoting and telling the Jamaican people is that they want the PNP party to stop operating as a criminal organization and operate as a political party by the people them within hawks that the leader and those who represent the party to denounce criminality and distance themselves from criminality. But because they know that this is the way to get votes, because they have to kiss up to the dance and all of these things, in which they don't, because all they have to do is tell them that you will never hear the PNP criminal organization denounce criminality. You see the opposition leader, Mark Gomebir Golden, a foreigner, he was not born in Jamaica, so he can lie all he wants. You understand what I'm saying? He was not born in Jamaica. And these criminals, they are very heartless. So you're looking right there, you see that woman, Michael Jackson. Yeah, she's a supporter of the Clansman Clansman gang. Because the PNP, that's a Jamaican for Justice, is another arm of the PNP criminal organization. But most, even the labourers, I don't think that they had known that even Jamaican for Justice was a PNP criminal organization agency, which is a part of the PNP, overall PNP criminal organization in Jamaica. So that goes to show you that some people are not paying attention to what is happening around them. But we are the Jamaica Young Police Channel, we pay attention to details. So that's why we are telling you that that all of these agencies that you're looking at with the logo of the fist in the air are PNP criminal organization. And if you look at the fist is everything. Don't look at the scale of justice, because that is just a ploy to throw you off. You understand? So the suggestion that media outlets such as we know that media outlets like such as Jamaica Gleaner, CVM and TVJ, they are complicit in promoting the agendas of the PNP criminal organization. And it's a fact, because that's what these people have done. Whenever they are covering Tivoli Gardens, they treat Tivoli Gardens as if they say that Tivoli Gardens is the mother of all garrisons, which is a lie. Because the atrocities that the PNP have committed in my lifetime growing up in Jamaica, and even when I was a police officer, is baby compared to what the people from Tivoli Gardens, the JLP gunmen from Tivoli Gardens have done. Because to date, there's no match. You cannot match the severity of criminality, barbaric acts with the PNP and the JLP gunmen, them criminals. The PNP gunmen, them, they are so ruthless, they even beheaded people. Their own rivals who are PNP beheaded them, cut off their rival head and put it in the middle of the street, and then people will be shooting at the head, trying to retrieve it, because that's how evil that these people are. So there's no comparison to both criminals, especially one other Clansman gang in Spanish Town. So that's why Sir P is telling them that one order is baby compared to Clansman gang, which is a real parasitic gang. And the level of violence and wickedness and evil that these people have unleashed on the people is the magnitude is a cakewalk what the Clansman gang have done. Because the Clansman gang hasn't wreaked that amount of havoc against its own people. Or when I say its own people, we're talking about the same black people as the Clansman gang have done. So Jamaica don't have a free and independent press. We have a press that is leaning to always the PNP criminal organization, because they are the one that's responsible for destroying the minds of the Jamaican people and encourage them into a life of criminality in crime. Yes, I am from, as I've stated before, that's what these people have done. So you're looking at the two main police officers who are responsible for giving us the Clansman gang in Spanish Town. Yeah, Harry Bungles and Renita D. Cardova Adams. Yeah, man, these police officers, they make millions from the Clansman gang, yes, because they were a part of the extortion network. And the reason why I'm saying that, I'm saying based on information received and obtained from James Symes. James Symes, who was the butcher for the Clansman gang, James Symes, even James Symes' cousin Carl Bitty Hines, know them, and I can go on and on. You understand? Not because I know people, I don't support them and their criminality, but because they have a certain amount of respect for me. They will share things with me. Yes, I can tell you that even there was a senior officer at Unsby. He had sent 2 police officers to collect money from James Symes. They were extorting him. At the time, I was, no longer serving in the Jamaica Constabulary Force. Both police officers were arrested in their uniform, and one of them called me from jail at half a tree to talk with James Symes to help him not to go to prison. I am telling you that. So, when you are a police officer, not because you grow with people and they know you. So when they respect you, that is totally different, because you mix, but you don't dissolve. You know them, but you don't support what they're doing, and they will have respect for you when you're a police officer. In the same breath, you trust no shadow after dark. You only trust me, myself, and I. So that's one of the reasons why I'm still here, because I don't trust people, period. So we're going to let you listen now to Sir P, because we're going to break it up, let you listen to him and explain to the people, the ones who don't understand the message, what he has said, and the reason why we're breaking it down to the people, for them to understand it now, because he used words that the Gaza Foundation will never, and the PNP criminal organization supporters will never understand, because these words will blow their minds, because they're not used to, their vocabulary is not up there as this man. So we're gonna let you listen to Sir P, and we interject each time as we listen to him, and let you and tell you, not our audience member, but to the Gaza nation and the PNP criminal organization, Speedy Gonzales. So you watch, you listen, you decide.
In the news that senior police officer get questioned. Yo, how come the anti-gang them a pick pan this and them a pick pan? Basically them a say, right, that the police a pick pan. Basically them a say, you a pick pan when you go with the anti-gang for this and the anti-gang for one order day. With the anti-gang for this. First thing, the argument that Clansman and one order are equal in size and destructiveness, therefore Clansman should I get the same amount of this, the same amount of that, is simply a fallacy.
Yeah, so what Sir P has done, that he has put a knife into the heart of this statement that these police officers are saying, PNP criminal organization police officers. So what he's saying is a fallacy. A fallacy is a mistaken belief, misconception, or faulty reasoning leading to an incorrect conclusion. So I say the police officer them are dummy, and the members of the PNP criminal organization, they are dummies too, for echoing such thing privately. So in this context, when Sir P asserts that the Clansman gang and the one other gangs are not the same, and that one is more violent or more dangerous than the other, he's suggesting that there is a fallacy in the reasoning of those who equate the two gangs or indicate that they should be treated equally by law enforcement. It's wrong. So Sir P is arguing against the idea that the Clansman and one other gangs should be treated identically by law enforcement. He suggests that one gang may pose a more significant threat or more violent than the other, by labeling the notion of treating them equally as a fallacy. So he implies that it is a flawed or incorrect belief. Essentially, Sir P is challenging the assumption that all gangs should be approached and dealt with the same manner, regardless of their difference in behavior level of violence or impact on society. He believes that law enforcement should tailor their approach based on each gang's specific threats, rather than applying a blanket treatment to all. So you must say, hey, you can't treat all of them the same. One different and the other one, them just different. One is a more dangerous organization than the other one. So we'll continue the journey. So this is a spokes in the PNP criminal organization narrative, like ugly some. I talk about say boy, political victimization with him big broad face. Him a dummy. You understand? Iron balloon. So we'll continue the journey. So we'll just break it down for the PNP criminal organization supporters and activists and the Gaza Nation fans. They know that they are all Speedy Gonzales. So you watch, you listen, and you decide.
Clansman and one other are like Liverpool and Everton Football Club. Them they same place, two of them are Premier League club, one is simply much bigger than the other. Clansman and one other have never been equal. Anybody tell you that? They're speaking from a political point of view, or them simply ignorant to how Spanish Town work?
Yes, so Sir P comparison, of the Clansman and one other gangs to Liverpool and Everton football clubs in Britain highlights that while both may occupy the same geographical space, they are not equal in size. That means one bigger than the other. One have more influence or more impact. So by drawing this analogy, Sir P emphasized the disparities between the two gangs and suggests that any attempt to equate them or treat them as equal are misguided. So that's why we break it down for the ones who never really understand what he has says. Yeah, ugly some can't do them things. You understand? Him can't break down things. Yeah, dummy. So just as Liverpool and Everton football clubs have distinct histories, fan bases and success levels, the Clansman and one other gangs have unique characteristics and levels of influence. Sir P asserts that the Clansman gang, like Liverpool, may be more prominent and more notorious and more destructive, whilst the one other gang, like Everton, may be smaller and less prominent. So they don't really have that recognition in the criminal underworld. That's why we tell you, say the PNP is a criminal organization and all them do is breed and support criminals. So you see, the one other is a part of the aligned to the Jamaica Labour Party, but they are not prominent and known and notorious as the PNP criminal organization. So furthermore, stating that anyone who claims the two gangs are equals is either speaking from a political perspective. So our PNP criminal organization supporters and activists, how them operate. Anytime you say something in them, so what about that a communist talking points? So that's why they will tell us, so boy, the government will go for one Clansman, or them now go for one other. As a year Sir P say, he's from Spanish Town, he's telling you that both gangs are not the same. They are not the same. Yes, you understand? And he's telling you that anyone is telling you that they are ignorant of the facts. Sir P is emphasizing the importance of understanding the realities of gang violence and its impact on communities. He suggests that equating the two gangs may be driven by political motives or lack of awareness, or the significant harm caused by the Clansman gang, particularly in the business district of Spanish Town. So overall, Sir P's comparison underscore the complexity of gang dynamics in Jamaica and the need for a nuanced understanding of the issues at hand. You know, say PNP criminal organization, supporters and activists and members of the PNP criminal organization, you know, they're always in denial. But the only thing that these people know, they know to create criminals. I'm telling you, killers, extortionists. And these people flourish when the PNP criminal organization was the government idea. So you elect a PNP government, you elect a terrorist, a criminal organization. So it highlights the importance of acknowledging the disparities between criminal organizations and tailoring law enforcement response accordingly. So everything that the man is telling you is truth, it's factual, it cannot be disputed. And you know, as you look right there, you see one of the biggest recipient of Clansman criminality in Spanish Town, Harry Bongos. Yeah, see him there. Harry Bongos daily allegedly denied Papa San a gun, license to protect his life and property. Although him know Papa San from Papa San before Papa San, you know, become an international figure. Man give him all money and all them things because you don't know no Harry Bongos, you know. The man of friendship, you have a pay for it, you know. Harry Bongos friendship not free. You have a pay. It costs to be friends with the man. Yeah, you can't go so look for Harry Bongos so because you want to look for him. Anytime anybody go check him now, if you care things of him, and we say money, because so him still, Harry Bongos come like war. And what he did, him take money from Papa San, and he never give Papa San the gun. Them kill Papa San, two brothers, yeah, kill them in Spanish Town, same Clansman gang man, them kill them. Because, guess what, they weren't supporting the criminals and the murderers from the PNP criminal organization. Donovan Bulby Bennett, Jamaica's most wanted man. And we have put up him photograph to remind you who he was. This man was a man who was wanted and received a government contract from the PNP criminal organization government. So you watch, you listen, and you decide. So we'll continue. You're going to hear from Sir P again.
Clansman is literally senior to one another. Clansman was around long before one another. One another is the younger of the two and the smaller of the two. One another control less territory. One another has less 87s. Therefore, there's less people to talk about.
Yes, so Sir P's assertion that the Clansman gang is senior to one other gang, both in terms of longevity and size. That means they exist long before, underscore the hierarchical nature of gang dynamics in Jamaica. By highlighting the Clansman gang as the older and more significant of the two, Sir P is emphasizing the considerable influence and dominance that the Clansman gang hold over its rival. The notion that Clansman gang has been around longer than the one other gang suggests a deeper rooted presence and infrastructure within the criminal underworld. This longevity may afford the Clansman more significant resources, connections, and influence, allowing it to expand its operations and asserts control over larger territories. So, as a criminal organization, them expand territory in a Spanish Town and elsewhere because of them influence. So additionally, Sir P's characterization of the one other gang as child's play, compared to Clansman gang, implies a stark power imbalance between the two groups. With fewer territories, that means fewer members, fewer resources, the one other gang may be perceived as less of a threat or challenge to the dominance of the Clansman gang. Remember, you know, as bad as you know that the Clansman gang, them kill even a police officer daughter name, the policeman named Alpha Dog, shoot up him car and kill him daughter. That's how ruthless these criminals are. And they are part of the PNP criminal organization. So overall, Sir P description highlights the hierarchical nature of gang structure in Jamaica and the unequal power distribution and influence among rival factions. It underscores the challenges law enforcement faces in addressing entrenched criminal networks and the need to target tragedy to dismantle these organizations effectively. So the Clansman gang is an empire. So you cannot, it's an PNP criminal organization government, when they were in power, allowed these people to operate in free reign and commit their most heinous crimes, beheaded people and all kind of things. These people are monsters. You understand? So when I tell you the PNP is a criminal organization, here is the evidence, and finally someone is agreeing with us and it's Sir P at Politics Watch. So we'll continue the journey. So we're just breaking it down enough for the Speedy Gonzales them. Yes, from the Gaza Nation and the PNP criminal organization supporters and activists. You know that they are Speedy Gonzales. If them see them name and a bull of them, eat it. So we'll continue. Moving on. Yeah, so due to the length of the video, we have broken it up into different series, and here is part 1. If you want to see the video in its fullness, you can join the Patreon and access the early bird to see and hear for yourself the video in its fullness. We provide the context and use platform like Patreon to share meaningful content and raise awareness about issues like, everything has to do with crime. And that's our main thing over here, addressing crime and how to take back our country from these criminal organization supporters and the other members within the Jamaican Parliament. So we'd like you to access all of the information that's with this content. So based on the length of the video, it's gonna be in 4 series, because we're breaking down the video per se, what Sir P. The reason why we don't give you like just in snips and just covered, we like to inform our audience to make sure that you're getting the fullness of everything so you can grasp to understand what is happening in Jamaica. Because trust me, the magnitude of this criminal gang, the Clansman gang in Spanish Town, this is not a normal gang. This is a terroristic gang. Because for them to expand and go into other communities and take over the people communities and impose their will on them, the government have to, we know that the PNP criminal organization, they are the one that allowed this gang to grow to this monster. So you know that you cannot look to them. You cannot look to the same people who have created this monster and unleashed it on the Jamaican people. And these people who live in a PNP criminal organization communities, they don't even realize that their life, that it's the PNP criminal organization party, unleash the jackals on these people. So as we said, if you want to see the video in its fullness, based on due to the length of it, just go to Patreon and you'll be able to see that video and other videos. So have yourself a beautiful day. Part 2 coming up same time tomorrow. Jamaica Young Police Channel out.